Okay, resers can mark each other over on the left. Get your markers out. Food check.
Gear repair check.
And we'll go ahead and set a pull time for 28:30. We're gonna go to the front on the sides. Raid wide. Cross donut, cross donut. Cross first. Next one's gonna be a donut. Oh, donut. This one's a cross. Last one's a donut. Be in the middle, get knocked towards the back. Raid wide. Going to the left. It's not the furthest column. All the way up front is safe. Not in line with green. Starting at 4. And we're going counterclockwise. Four to 3. Move up. And we're going to 1. We're going out, not in line with blue. Then we're going to go in, not in line with green. Raid wide, mids and shields. Alright, check your debuff. It's gonna be cross donut, cross donut. Cross first. Donut. Cross next. Last one's donut. Red wide. Going to the left side, not the second column, and do not be in line with green all the way up front. An LB. Gonna be out, not in line with blue. Don't forget your chest. Time mage is ready, let's go.
Numbers side, let's get that Crusader off our thing. Make sure keep our alive.
Spooky guy up here, let's kill him. Remember to take aggro from the other tank. Other tank kitchen sink.
Let's kill those dudes. Let's kill those in the platform while the first steps.
No fucking. You're fucking wild, KB.
Okay, we're gonna kill left to right. I mean, the chest has got to be over there. Not worried about a big guy. Yeah, number side is gonna have the trap this time. How about we prep a chemist this time? I mean, I don't know. I don't like doing that, to be honest. I think we should just, yeah, just keep reses going out. If a chemist dies, if you want to hold on to that res for a bit, that's one thing. But yeah. All right. Hopefully we're all here. Put out your markers. You need markers? Let me know when you have your markers out.
Hey, Trippy.
Yeah.
But we had different markers last round than you. Do you have a picture of the ones you use?
I
have the
guess,
ones
yeah.
from
I mean,
yesterday. B on the left, D on the right, C in the back there.
yeah.
Okay, and then
Was that calling something wrong?
no, we had
Or
different markers, and I'm just making. I have the ones we had from yesterday, so I'm using those, and I think.
yeah, that's what was on the raid plan, so that's what I put down. I've seen other markers too, though. But yeah, this is what I was going to use. A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 1.
Yeah, that's what I have. Good.
Funky, is your party good on markers? I think it's actually crazy that not all 48 people render in this instance on
Agreed.
high settings. Okay, we should be good. Let's go ahead and set a full time for 32:45. Raid wide. We can go to A now. Right side, second knock. Going behind. Going in front, watch the cleaves. Fade wide. This should be the sword cleaves. We can start at 1 and go to A. Raid wide. Our knockback towers. Starting at 3. Get knocked to A, walk to 1. Knock to A, then walk to the one at 1B. Get knocked to B. Get knocked to 4. After we get knocked to 4, we can KBI. Void A. Watch the cleaves. Let's get people back up. We're going to be in the big one and then go across to the small triangle. Pop sprint. Raid wide. Starting at A, then going to 1. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I've been trying to stay up here. And I also read it wrong anyway. This is the actual raid wide, mid shields. Let's get people back up. We're going to be going to B. or in line with B. Left side, watch the cleaves. Be right underneath the boss. Behind the boss. Pop sprint for this last one. Never mind. Be on the left side. Against the wall is good. Again, let's res people. Let's get people back up. And actually, let's just get a prep. Don't accept any more reses, please. Can somebody let me know when we have the chemist prep? Okay.
Chemist prep.
Die, everyone. Jump. Alright, let's go ahead and reset. Yeah, one of those raid wides took out my entire party.
If it helps, I'm not sure if we're doing this, but because the heavy damage is physical, thieves should have permanent uptime on the mitt. It's 10%. Okay, thank you, Ravioli.
Okay. We'll wait a minute for everyone's weakness to go away. Anyone have any questions? All right, let's go back to the other side of the arena and we'll set up full time. We'll do 32:15.
Is Pullingham North something like that's
23,
something that everyone does,
15.
or is that like an us thing?
That's a us thing.
I like it.
Well, I don't know. I don't go on other runs.
I never saw it on the runs I've been on with Spiral.
We go north right after anyway, so
No, I think this is genuinely great. Like, attacking him from behind.
We should consider a countdown for the Knights buffs.
We're going, by the way. Raid wide. Watch the cleaves, and then we're gonna go to A. Go to A. Go to the right side, close to the boss's save. You're gonna go behind. Pop sprint for the last one if you need to. Going in front. Watch the cleaves. Raid wide. Going out first. Watch the cleaves for when we go in. Should be the swords. Starting at 1, going to A. Raid wide. Knock to 4, then back to A, walk to B, knock to 1, so get knocked to 4, then back to A, get knocked back to A. We're gonna walk to B, get knocked to 1, and do not get knocked to the last one. Walk into it, or KBI, and then watch the cleaves. Get people back up. Keep resin. We're gonna be in this big one over here. And then we're going to go to the right. To D. Go to D. Raid wide. I'm actually not sure. I think 1 to A.
1 to D works.
1 to D. Excuse me. Thank you. My eyes were failing me. Raid wide. We're gonna be going to B, inside the ring, to be safe, by the way. The first bit. Behind, watch the cleaves. Right side. Right side. Pop sprint if you need to for this one. We're going in front. Watch the cleaves. Again, keep resing everyone. This is our mid pull.
Big mitts on this. This is Storm.
Yep, raid wide. Out of this one. In that one. Out of the last one. So just in this one. We're gonna move to the right after this one, I believe. Move to the right again. And then in this last small one. Raid wide. Starting at 1, going to, I believe, A. We'll see.
Going
D,
to
D, D, D. Excuse me if you get clipped by that. LB?
Send LBs.
Raid
Heavy
wide.
hit.
Good deal. If any of the people that are down still have reses, let's get them back up. Don't forget your chest.
Remember to refresh night buffs.
Yes. Please. I think most of the group can stay back for the first little bit. There's going to be a mega we're going to have to take out. Up here. Okay, remember when we get up to the last set of mobs over there, we're going to commit to those. We'll have the Perceptors percept as we walk in, and then we're just going to go into the center of the middle platform up there. And again, remember to interject the one ad. Again, there's going to be a bunch of traps on this middle platform. So once we clear a path to the center, that's where we'll go. Remember to stay tucked in there. Should be another chest over here. We'll grab it. Big guy all the way to the west. It's actually so funny how many traps there are here. Okay, before you take any teleporters, I have a bard in my party, so what we'll do is A1 will be in the middle. I don't know what we did yesterday, just we're gonna do something different. A1 in the middle, B2 on the left, C3 on the right. All right, so A1 middle, B2 left, C3 right. And you can go down. Again, listen for calls. If I call left side platform north-south, that will be safe for the cleaves that will be happening. If I call right side, they could be different. So make sure you interject any cast, fizz range, and tanks. And don't forget Bard in the middle. We're interrupting the slimes. I think we're good. Everyone's up here. Let's go ahead and set a pull time for 31:15.
What percent would
What's
you
our
like us to hold?
percentage?
5%. 31:15. 5% hold the storm generator. Left side, both sides, east, west is safe. Both sides, east, west safe. Forget your interjects. Slime should be spawning soon. Left side, east, west is safe. Right side, north, south. Left side, east, west. Right side, north, south. Middle, we're gonna have to start holding. Hold middle. Climbs again.
Left side's at 8.
Yep, we're gonna be waiting on the right side. Hold just a little bit longer.
We're at 5%.
All right,
now.
all right, go ahead and commit. Kill him. Good job. Refresh your night post here.
I'll go home. Nikia? Good job.
All right, so what I'd ask is we have we have 28 minutes in instance, and this is going to be our only poll. We're not going to be able to do 2, so if we'll take a couple minutes right now if you want to review the raid plan. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to be... don't trust my calls. I might freeze up. I might not even be able to tell where any safe spots are, to be honest. I've been reviewing footage and looking at the raid plan, but it's hard for it to click without seeing it a few times. So, again, take a look at the raid plan, try and wrap your brain around it, and then we'll set a poll time and give it a shot. Also, I'm going to have to find some markers for this. Looks like it's the same markers as the last boss. I guess so, maybe. I'm not sure. I gotta look at the raid plan. Next time. All right. If you're good, just step across the purple line, and that's what we'll do. Is I already check. I'm sure that this won't last too long, but we'll see. Also, don't forget to admit the opening raid wide. If you have any questions about the mechanics, ask somebody else. Or just wait for everyone to be in the arena. Yeah. Big raid wide to start. We could be the first group to one-shot this fight, you know? Keep coping. Again, there's going to be super minimal calls for this. I'm just going to be trying to look around and see what I can kind of get comfortable with and see if I could start reading some of the mechanics. And then maybe next time we might do like multiple callers or something. Yeah, good luck. You're not getting that from me right now. I'm not even going to lie. Even if you did get calls, they're going to be wrong. Yeah, eventually this will be... I'll get the calls down and it'll be super clearable for like just listening to call outs, but yeah, just do what I'm thinking. No, not what I'm saying. All right, let's go ahead and set a poll time. We'll do 20:45. Close enough. Correct. Yes. Again, don't forget to omit the opening raid wide.
Fire 2-4. Lightning A.
Gonna be lightning first.
Ice first.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Fire
Fire's
2-4. Nope, I was wrong. My bad. I am so sorry.
How dare you?
And what? No. Okay, Brian.
Raid wide, big mitts.
Everyone stack south to bait dark current.
He's out.
Behind the boss.
Tank Buster, Jake. Keep resin chemist. Same as the first one, except for we have those hot tail also. Fire first. Or lightning first, excuse me.
This will be Bravo. In.
Tank LB.
Yeah, sorry, I held on comms. I didn't know if anyone was going to say anything. I didn't want to confuse people.
No, it's fine. Again, like I said, but don't expect any calls really right now. I feel like I'd kill more people than I'd help.
I feel like that is adequately proven by what I did.
8 clockwise and 4 clockwise for those that are still alive.
Next hit, we'll have a dodge. It's an ice. Lightning.
Oh, this guy heals, by the way? What's going on here?
Yeah. Just like sword dance. Last one is fire.
It's health readjusting as people run out.
Hot tail. In. Be behind. Watch the heads.
Good job. Alright, let's do one more. Again, you're free to drop if you want, but we're gonna go back in for at least one more, if not two. We'll see how we feel after the next one. Let's re-level an instance.
Trippy, do you have the 88YA raid plan?
What did you say?
It's the URL, I guess Mako. Raid
I'm
plan.
sorry, with game effects I cannot hear what you're saying.
Which raid plan do you have, was my question.
I'm using resources from Foe.
Okay. Slide 25 is what I've been using to, like, call it to myself. You only have to track 2 heads. And the order that the heads will roll out is fixed. So because ice rolls out first, you can always look for the intercard ice head, and then check to see which head goes to the opposite quadrant that ice head goes to. And then you have all 3 safe spots.
Yeah, I'll link it. Yeah, so I was doing that for myself. Again, I'm not confident with calling it, and I might even mess it up myself if I did try and call it. Like, I might just get lost. So that's why I kind of just let everyone look at the raid plan. But that's what I kept doing, is going opposite of the ice there, because it'll be in a little triangle in that area where the safe spots will be.
Yeah.
It'll be on the head, it'll be away from the fire, and then it should be near A for the lightning.
The first set will be smaller safe spots because the boss will be casting the same element as well. The second set, the boss does not cast that element, he just does the hot tail, so you can reverse the bugs.
Yeah, you just have to watch out for hot tail, yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. You can always hug behind the relative north head.
Yeah, after tonight's session, I'm just gonna do a bunch of studying again tomorrow. Now that I've seen it. And hopefully the calls just start following. I might, as a group, we can have multiple callers to be responsible for certain things. But yeah. Yeah, it's relative north because ice could be south, yes. Bo also has a little cheat sheet for on the resource channel. I can link that too. It still doesn't make sense, but I will refill and re-instance real quick. Did we say that Ori was alive?
I'm gonna head out. Have a good night, y'all.
See you later. Let's take a look. Should we have the markers that are linked on slide 25?
Slide 25 uses the rectangle. In my opinion, I like what we've been using because those intercard markers we have mark the safe spots we would be using for Death Shroud too. If you look at the right diagram on slide 25,
Yeah, I'm looking
there's
at
no
it.
marker for those safe spots, and you kind of just have to squeeze between the heads. But our marker set would give us markers in those positions.
Either way, these are different than what I was using. The actually oddly placed. Let me see if that's for a reason. Yeah, I think we should probably just use the markers on slide like 12 or whatever in the beginning of the raid plan. Page 2. And I'll have to set those up a little differently when we get there because that's not what I have. Wait, what? Why do I need a past lead? What are we talking about?
Because you had to kick Ori from the party earlier because she was DC'd. So now
Holy
she can't
shit.
join.
I didn't realize that it was it lasts that long. I believe Mako, I think we have one extra slot in the raid also if you want to join in a moment. Mira, your lead by the way. Or you see if you could join now, password 1221. Oh, Mako, can you join the other party? I'm sorry. Party D. Could you not put it up, Miria, when I passed the lead?
No, it wouldn't let me.
It wouldn't let you put it up? Hmm. Not up in PF anymore. Well, I have it up now. You could try it one more time, and if not, I'll go past lead again. I don't know why it
I think
wouldn't
it might
work.
be that thing. It still recognizes it as the same party they got kicked from. It might be a completely remake angle, which is shitty, but I think that's what we had to do in Blood.
Exo, your party lead. No, you can't invite an alliance. Yeah, try and put us up for DRS or something, and see if they can join off of that. Can I toxic disband? No, please don't do that. My co-tank hates me. Won't join my party anymore. This is actually crazy. I'm so sorry, but can we just rejoin the PF real quick? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
leave Ori out. Just everyone leave, or EXO if you want to disband. I'm gonna put it back up. Ori, try and join first. Or actually, I'm just gonna just let you know before I even put it up. All right, same thing. Passwords 1221. Back up. I'm sorry, y'all. Two more.
Sorry, what was the password?
1221. There we go. All right, we're going in. Fuck, no, we're not. Can we please make sure everyone's in Phantom Village? Okay, there we go. God, Ori, I can't believe you just held us up like that. That's crazy. Shouldn't let me kick you next time. Yeah, that is right. I still take this any day over all party leads queuing at the same time, trying to get the same instance.
You really had to have love for the game to be doing that for Owl.
That's crazy. They saw everyone complaining about dead stars, and they said, all right, well, we won't give you a body check, but here you go with this third boss. Jesus Christ.
I read a piece that said someone thinks that the design philosophy for the content in here is like a safe way to practice ulti mechanics, like one at a time, because of how much you could take like an individual ulti mechanic, like especially Kefka, and put it in a different Fate or CE or boss in the tower.
Nothing from Fork Tower Magic reminds me even remotely of Kefka. I'd rather do any Exo Wave from any of the ultimates rather than what the fuck we're about to have to look at in the third boss. Until you find like the cheat for it, I guess, which is like you find relative north or whatever, but I don't know, I kind of feel dumb. I'm like progged pretty quickly through Kefka and then read all the raid plans and did fine.
Yeah,
Everything.
we're getting farmed by this boss.
I know this fucking. I'm looking at this raid plan. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah.
That's what it felt like for multiple pieces of content throughout this expansion. Q40, DMU, here.
You want to know what? The only thing that reminds me of Kefka is finding the elements on that third boss. And if you get lost and you like lose track of the heads, it's like in phase 4 where you lose track of the memory game, and then you're just fucked.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Imagine having to make echo macros for boss 3 like you do for P4 of DMU.
Honestly, that's fine. That'd be wonderful. If there's obviously only a set amount of patterns. Double check your phantom jobs. Rezzers go to the left. Food check. Okay, we'll go ahead and set a pull time for 28:30. Go to the middle, get knocked towards the back. Get knocked back. Raid wide, mitts and shields. Cross donut, cross donut. Donut next. Cross next. Alright, unless this did donut. Yeah, and then donut last. Yep. Okay. All the way to the front on the sides. Raid wide. Going to the right side, not against the wall, and do not be in line with blue. Middle of the platform. We're starting at 1, and we're going clockwise. Starting at 1, going to 2 next. Going to 2. Gonna go to 3 next. And we're going to 4. We're going out, not in line with blue. Out, not in line with blue. And we're going to go in, not in line with green. Raid wide. Took your debuff. Cross, donut, donut, blade, cross. Cross, donut, donut, cross. Donut next. Cross, donut again. And then cross last. Let's res people, please. Raid wide. Going to the left, not all the way to the left, and go all the way up against the wall, the front of the platform. We're going in, not in line with green, in, not in line with green. And then we're going to go out, not in line with blue. Oh, dirty chest.
Number side, let's not drag him. We can just kill him here. Save a little time.
Letters had the trap.
Numbers, the Guardian's up. And sure, we kill it.
To the arena when you're ready. Okay, food check. Markers. Hopefully everyone's got them saved at this point. We'll set a pull time for 35:30. 35:30. Raid wide. Watch the 2 sets of cleaves and then we'll go to A. Go to A. Right side, close to the boss, first notch. Behind the boss. Pop sprint if you need to. In front of the boss. Raid wide. Going out first. It should be the swords. Starting on 2, going to A. Raid wide. Starting at D. Get knocked to B, walk to 3, then get knocked to A, back to 3. Walk to 3, get knocked to A, get knocked back to 3, walk to 4, KBI soon, and watch the cleaves. In the big one, same thing, going to the small triangle.
When we go to the small triangle, what kind of chemistry is being there in the wall?
Excuse me?
Bing is in the wall behind us on the left.
Raid wide. Starting at 1, going to D, Delta. Raid wide. We're going to be going to B in a moment. Going in front, watch the cleaves. Pop sprint if you need to. Left side safe, left side. Last set. Going behind, watch the cleaves. Good deal. LB when you can, raid wide. Out of that one. Out of all 3. And then we're going to move to the left. 1. Gonna go to... Just kidding. That was probably the first time I actually saw what pattern it was about to be. Fully in the beginning. And we skipped it.
No, just the one.
No,
they
no,
flip one
it...
at a time.
Yeah, they flip one at a time in the order that they spawn. So we would have went left one, then the second one that spawned, we would have went in the intersection with that one, and then the same thing with the last one. Yep.
Yeah,
That's why I don't like the last one, because you got to recognize the spawns of them and when they'll flip. And to be honest, we should be, you know, we can skip it probably every time now.
Yeah, sorry about that calm during sword dance. I knew Bing was so far on the wall, no one would have seen them.
No, yeah, that's fine. I could not hear what you said, so it kind of just
Okay.
caught me. This is a mega, yeah, cool. Alright, so same thing, we're gonna walk up once we percept up here and we get a path. There's a trap there, the ranger will pop it. Center safe, we're going. Remember to be in the middle. Good deal, watch out for that trap, let's get rid of it. Thank you. Woo! Antoine. Keep an eye out for the big boys. I know, right? I mean, eventually we're gonna have to be skipping this chest. Big boy spawned all the way to the west. Now the mount can drop from any chest in here, correct?
I believe just boss 3 and 4, but I don't know if there's enough information.
The mount can also drop from the chest you spawn by doing the puzzle.
Okay. Same platforms as last time, by the way. That should be everyone. We'll set a poll time for 44:45. 44:45. Both sides, north, south, safe. Both sides, north, south, safe. Don't forget your interject. Slime should be spawning. Remember to hold at 5%. Both sides east-west safe. Both sides east-west. Right side looks like they're gonna have to start holding. Middle's gonna start holding. Left
side's
side,
at
let
12.
us. Okay, let us know when it's at 5. More slimes.
After we kill slimes, we'll kill.
Good?
Safe
Yeah.
to kill. Yeah, safe to kill.
Alright, go ahead and commit. Job. Don't forget night buffs. I think most of us still have at least 2 lives, correct? Okay, we should probably keep in mind a chemist, res. I mean, I want to see far into it, so even if half the group dies, I just kind of want to make sure we have a chemist prep on the last one, and if we do, then we call it out to reset. If that makes sense. So if a chemist goes down, or if anyone goes down really, I would just stay down. So chemist only res chemist, and we'll try and give this 2 attempts. Just to see the mechanic more than once. Okay, well, after the first mechanic, one of the chemists or white mages will die, so we'll just give them a res, and they'll let us know when they get low. Yes. Oh, I have them somehow now. Okay. Or maybe this is what I used last time. Yeah, Punky, I got them. You know how to do it. Gonna put them in my thread. Oh, invite. Oh, okay, you can pass it like that. Never mind. Yeah, I don't use plugins either. All right, step into the arena if you're ready. If you have markers in your party. I'm going to attempt to call. What I'd probably ask, unless you're absolutely confident, probably don't say anything. because it will mess me up from even thinking about where I went wrong or whatever in the middle of the mechanic. If I die, then that's fine. You got just start calling stuff out or whatever. But try and just focus on doing it yourself if you're confident with it. If you want to Dorito yourself and you're that confident, you could do that for your party or whatever. They're not always opposite of each other, but one of them will not be north or south. If fire spawns at either A or C, then it's going to be the opposite of where that fire spawns will be relative north for it. When fire goes off, it's always going to be relative north is safe. So if C is relative north, then all the way up north by C will be safe for it.
Behind the head, yeah.
Yeah, behind the head, yeah. All right. Again, we got a couple people not in here. Once everyone's in, we'll set a full time. And again, chemists, white mages, try and make sure we get a res at some point. Be vocal and yell chat if we have to wall it to make sure we get a second pull. Blay, you ready? Blay? Yeah, I completely understand the mechanic at this point. Mentally, it's the reading it in the moment is going to be the issue.
It's very easy to get turned around.
Yeah, or just lose track of the heads when they jump around or whatever. We might pull without them. Everyone in the arena, we're gonna just set a pull time. All right, 33:45. Don't forget about the multi-hit raid wide to begin with. mitts. We're going to south, north is going to be the first. Underneath the boss, ish. Fire, ice. It's going to be on the head over here near 1, and then up north at A, behind the head. Raid wide.
Stack south to bait or current. Behind the boss.
We're going northeast first.
B for ice, 1 for lightning. 1 for lightning, go for it. In, and then go to 2 for fire.
We could stay at 2. I mean, on the head, right?
And then beta. And then in. Behind the boss, if you're alive.
Let's get some chemist preps. Whoever's a chemist, let me know when you've got like 15 seconds left on your res. We might X people to sack here in a minute. Again, we're not accepting reses right now.
Four clockwise. B counterclockwise.
Okay, we got a chemist re-prepping, so
Thunder.
be fine to
You
try
wanna
and do
stall?
this. No, we're good.
Okay, okay. B counter.
Okay, we are gonna have to wall it now.
Okay, wall in.
All right, that's better. I did the first mechanic right. I couldn't call it right, but I did it right.
Also, Trippy, you mentioned something about being behind the head. Behind the head is not guaranteed to be safe in Death Shroud 2 because
I
the
see
dark
that.
current could be north-south if fire is first.
Yep, I see that now. Okay, I don't think res sickness really matters. We'll go ahead and set another poll time. We'll commit to this one, so if anyone's got reses, just get them back up. We'll set a poll time for 25:45. 25:45. Get in here, everyone. Raid wide, mitts. Be on the dragon head. Right here, north. Fire behind the south dragon head, or C. And then we're gonna be at C-ish. Behind the boss, debate an AoE. After, I guess.
North-south works. As long as we're hurt.
I have no idea. Good luck.
You're alive, get behind the boss.
Raid wide myth. Tank LB.
We have a white mage alive if we want a full send.
Yeah, like just keep resing. This is our attempt there, yeah.
Yeah.
C, a 3 counter, and then D counter. 3 counter, D counter.
Element on this head, fire.
Fire out. Gonna be D counter now.
Ice.
Ice, enter card safe.
Next will be lightning. Hot tail, behind the heads. In. Behind the boss, watch head. Beta for ice, 1 for lightning, 2 for fire. Start beta. Then we're gonna go to 1. In. Then go to 1. In. And then go to 2. In. And then behind the boss.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
I think that's gonna be the last one for the night. I'll re-level as a group, I guess, real quick. The rest of the week, well, tomorrow will be the same time, but weekdays will be an hour later when I post them. But you'll see. I know the bot's a pain in the ass, but I'd still rather use it than a Google Doc anymore.
Can we get an official statement about if we should use the bot roster or go where?
Wait, if what?
Do you want us to use the parties the bot assigns us, or do you want us to use our?
That's a great question. So
Okay.
the bot is not doing what I want it to do. Try and just go back to the parties that you were in, but
Okay.
what I'll do is just go on the role that you were assigned either way.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Okay.
And then
We had some logistical confusion before.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's easier if you go to the same group as you've been going to, at least for the first clear or whatever. Makes it comfy, I guess. But ideally, I put people where I wanted them to be. But when the roster actually generated at the time it posted, it was not what I set it to. I'm gonna have to talk to Booty, see why it does that. Does any other host run into that, or?
So far, everyone else has done Google Forms. I couldn't say.
Yeah. As soon as we're done leveling, I'm gonna post the run. So try and make sure you sign up now so you don't forget. And it's not a late sign up, and people are wondering why they're on the run and then they don't get on the run because I swapped them off, or it looks like you're reserve and you're actually on the run. So easier just to sign up once I post it. I just posted the run. All right, cool. I'll do some studying. Hopefully, everything gets a little bit smoother as we go along. And I will see y'all tomorrow night. Don't forget to sign up. GG's.
GG's. Good night. Thanks for hosting.
you